them.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, Iris makes everything worse.
She does
What?
not.
What? What?
She does not. You're projecting
Nani?
again.
I cried over campfire, so I assumed it was bad. I
You
don't know.
cry
I
over
also
everything.
cried. That's why it took
Imagine.
me so long to respond, because I kept
Imagine.
fucking crying.
Imagine Nadinia
No!
with dead emotions.
Y'all are great.
Dead emotions inside. And Iris talks to her, and she breaks down and cries. And Iris goes, "Man,
fucked up.
I'm the worst."
She would, though.
She would.
Crying's a good thing. Hot take.
Jamie, you all good and set up?
Yee.
Awesome. All right. Let's go ahead and jump right in with our Istis recap.
Yeah.
Darn mom.
Is it Istis?
Let's cry about it.
Yes? Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. I think I have everything ready. I have schedule planned and color-coded. I've gone over what I'll say, what needs to be said. Let's see. I'm sure Nadinia will want to talk to her father. Then there's the whole Jack business. Quinn will want to see his mother. Iris will want to see her parents, and Nyx, Kira will... Well, I hope she won't want to, but it is a possibility. Then, of course, there's the undead vine child they need to collect so April can have it studied. There's the issue of the changes with Nadinia and Quinn. There's the ship race and the poor condition of the ship. Oh, and there's that meeting with Lou. Oh, I almost forgot about that one. Set it up so long ago, I have to make sure. Okay. I think that's everything. Hopefully. Okay. It's okay. This will all be okay. Don't mess it up. Just don't do that. Everything will be fine. And that's it for the recap.
It's fine. You know, in lieu of meeting with the Temple of Lou, let's not.
Fuck. Mabel's just to like go in with no shits and be like, alright, fuck you, first of all. What the fuck do you want? Second of all. Third of all, I don't got time for this, so make it fast.
Meanwhile, they're gonna be like, we were invited here. Like, okay.
Yeah, they wanted to have the meeting with them.
Excuse me, we were invited. No, fuck you. Get out.
Fuck you, get out. I don't have time for this. I'm tired. I haven't had my coffee yet.
All right. Really quick, was there anything that people wanted to do while they were still traveling for that week? Anything that someone, like, people remembered or that they didn't get a chance to do?
Well, we kind of had like 3 sentences of campfire.
Certainly know if there's anything more
Yeah.
productive we can say at this point in time.
Are you
Other
guys
than-
gonna tell Nadinia or are you gonna wait on it?
Yeah, I mean, if Nadinia asks,
I mean,
Do you
we'll
wanna?
break it down.
without asking, I was gonna go ahead and tell her, but yeah.
Would you like to have that conversation?
Sure.
Does Chris want to have that conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I don't want to have that conversation. Fuck your conversations. We sit here in silence.
Okay, perfect. Good night.
All right. Bye.
See you next week, everybody.
No. We sit here
Okay.
in silence.
So, like,
All
why
right,
are the
silence
rest
is
of us
over.
getting punished for them?
All right, silence over. Let's go.
Okay, so where do we find Nadinia after we take notes on the report?
Underneath the ship,
What?
playing underneath the ship, like in the hull.
lower deck.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's
Oh,
dangling
I'm like,
underneath the
all right,
ship.
The
time
ship.
to yeet
You
myself
gotta
off the
clarify
boat.
because you can actually be under the ship.
Yeah.
I forget. I forget that is a location that I have access to. My bad.
It's like, great, we can't talk to you there. Bye.
Spider climb.
And I am teaching Comet commands the best I can.
How is that going?
Can you roll me an animal handling?
No. I will roll one. It goes. It
There-
definitely goes.
There was a long pause while you were at the school in between kind of the training. So he's just kind of he seems more interested in playing and like cuddling with you than actually trying to follow commands.
I'm okay with this. My sweet stupid child.
He just acts so much like a dog. Like a big dog that doesn't know its size.
Big, venomous, giant clawed
Yes.
dog.
Is it a lap dog?
He thinks he is.
Awesome. He is perfect the way he is, and I wouldn't change him for anything.
It's like when a Great Dane or a Saint Bernard thinks it's a lap dog.
Because they are.
Just
I
don't
mean,
have a
that
big
is
enough lap.
true. Any dog is a lap dog if they so choose to be. But yeah, that's how you guys find her. Is you're trying to have him stay as you're like walking away, and he just follows after you.
I love him too much to reprimand. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
Which is why you have a 9.
Yep.
So approaching the followed Nadinia, and holding the notes, the report. Nadinia, what you
Hold on 1 second. Hold this. And she hands you a large a rather large piece of plywood. Looks like it came from the ship.
How heavy is it?
Not that heavy, but heavy enough to have weight.
Okay. I like juggle all the stuff in my hands and hold it. Sure.
Quinn stands there empty-handed, confused.
It was less that she like looked at you and more like she like was looking at Comet and just said, "Hold on, hold this."
Yeah.
And she'll say, "Okay, stay," and she'll just walk away.
Comet starts following you.
Okay, you could come with.
I also do want to point out that there is a gigantic rift in like the bottom of the ship.
Mm-hmm. That's why she's down there, so so he won't, do a stupid.
I'm not sure I follow.
He can't fly.
And
He
If he
could
jumps
fall
out the
out
hole
of the
because he's a
ship
dumbass
and
dog.
be fucking gone forever. He'd fall into the
Yeet.
ocean and be fucking dead.
If he's lucky.
The Yellow King stole my dog.
That's
Jack
the real
stole my
reason.
cat.
Jack did not steal your cat. Jack let your cat go away.
And
I didn't say that it was bad or wrong or anything. I'm just making sure we all have our facts straight. He doesn't have your cat.
That's fair.
That wouldn't be a problem if he had your cat.
My cat.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway, we are standing here.
All right, and then she'll look back at you guys and kind of like blink and say, "Oh, hello. Can I help you?"
Yes, we wanted to go over the professor's report on you and your condition,
Oh,
if you don't mind.
sure. Give me a second, and she'll try to get Comet to settle down, take the plank back, hand it to Comet. Who is he chewing on it? Please
Yeah, he's
say
chewing
yes.
on it.
Okay, good.
You know he's teething.
Yes.
Are they reptiles? I don't know. Anyway,
They're dragons. What are you talking about?
I don't fucking know.
They're dragons.
They definitely have teeth, which is the point that matters in this exact sentence.
Sure. All right.
Dragons have teeth.
Yes, they do.
Do they? Do
They
they
better.
really?
They
Do
better.
they?
They better.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I don't want to know your fetishes. All right.
That's no.
I didn't know Leo swung that way. It's fine. I don't blame you.
Chris, you really can't make fun of anyone
I
when you
I don't.
constantly tell the party all of your fetishes all the time.
I am not. I did not and am not
This week on
assuming
Chris's
anything.
Fetish podcast.
I did not.
I'm just saying, if all fucking dragons look like this shit, it stops being cute.
Hey, weren't you guys gonna say
That's really
some like
cursed.
really kind
That's
of
really
terrible
cursed.
stuff?
That's
That's
really
from the
cursed. I
movie.
hate
It's
it.
in the
canonically
movie.
from the movie.
I hate it.
Guys,
Still
you're
cursed.
tell Nadinia the shit.
Oh, you're dying. Wait, no, I'm dying.
Okay, so am I
both
dying or
dying.
are you dying?
I think I'm
No,
dying.
wait, you are dying.
I'm
we
for
know
sure
this.
dying.
I guess we all are dying eventually.
We're all dying at our own unique rates.
Some sooner than others. She says with like a very serious, mournful expression.
Right.
All right, conversation over. Thumbs up. No, I'm sorry.
Death any percent.
Okay.
You mean he speedruns life?
Nah, I can do both.
Death percent speed run. So
Okay. We explained the document.
yeah, so yes, you're covered inside by this parasitic lichen, concentrated around your brain. It's mostly mundane and not magical.
It doesn't look like there's a safe way to remove it.
Well, yeah. So what do you want us to focus our efforts on doing? Controlling the transformation. We could try to remove it entirely. We could.
Do you explain the part about the sea elves and everything?
Yes, the whole thing.
Okay, her first action to say is, "So now do you believe me?"
I never didn't believe you. I literally said I believed you when you first told me. I don't know what you want from me.
More, it wasn't at you.
About what?
The sea elves.
Oh, I believe you know. They're certainly real. Yes.
Secondly, there's nothing we can do to remove it right now, right?
That we know of.
Well,
The
then,
idea, what we're asking, is what you'd like us to focus on trying to do, not what is possible at the moment. At least that's my take on the situation.
I don't know. There's nothing we can do right now, is there?
Again, that doesn't so much matter. It's what you would like to happen. Where should we focus our efforts?
I kinda accepted that this is just the way I was going to look from now on. If you can fix it, great. But
Well,
it's not a priority anymore.
irrespective of how you look, it's having other effects on you.
I probably don't want to be controlled by the Yellow King. That's probably a solid start.
All
And
right.
the anger thing isn't gonna go away.
Do you want us to try?
To make my anger go away.
Or at least suppress the part of this that makes it
Oh,
more potent?
I think I've got a very, very solid control on it.
Uh, with all due
Unfortunate.
respect, I'm not certain that's true. The fear.
Oh. Well,
And that's not to denigrate your effort, but
if you don't think so, then certainly. Kira, I appreciate what you're doing, trying to fix me. But we have kind of bigger problems. We shouldn't be really thinking about how to get rid of the lichen out of me. Should be thinking about everybody else,
well,
like
that's
Val and
just
Nyx.
that's just it. If we find out how to get rid of what's happening to you, we can possibly use that method on others.
Well, I guess, but
Not to just use you as a guinea pig or anything.
is that what you need?
I don't think so.
Well,
Maybe. Only if you want it.
if it's going to help someone else, certainly. If it's going to help me, yes. I don't want to hurt anyone else.
Great. Alright, so we will focus on first limiting the influence of the Yellow King, however we might try to do that. And then we will focus on perhaps removing the parasite entirely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything to add, Quinn?
kind of just staring at Nadinia. Like,
Is there something you want to say?
just don't think this is the improvement you are hoping it is.
Huh? What?
Sorry, did I not come through?
No, you
No.
did. He's asked. She's.
No,
She's.
Kira doesn't know what you mean.
Yeah.
This new reserved Nadinia is all.
What? You preferred it when I acted on impulse?
Just think there's a balance, but you've swung too hard once again. But it's your life.
And if the storm can't fire, they'd be fighting already.
Nadinia kind of stares at Quinn. Why do you do that?
Do what?
Well, I didn't think you did it wrong, but it's your life. Do what you want. You do that every time.
Would you prefer I tried to control you?
No. I prefer that you acted like how you felt. You care, right?
Sometimes.
Then act like it. If you have something to say, then say it.
I did. I don't think that reserved Nadinia is any better than fly off the handle Nadinia. But you have every right to be who.
See, you're doing it again.
Fine. What do you want me to say? I miss how you were in the beginning. Well, none of us could go back to who we were then, so it is what it fucking is.
I don't like the passiveness. I think that you always have to end every remark with, but I mean, oh well, I guess it's just how it is, or oh, you could do what you want. I'm just leaving a little tidbit. It's so, I don't know. It undermines what you say and how you feel. I know this is going to sound horrible, but I care what you think. Care about a lot of what everyone thinks of me. So, if you've got something to say, if you're worried, if you want to speak your mind about something, At least do it without, I don't know. Do it with confidence? No, that's not the right word. Well, I don't want to start another argument. I'm drained as it is. I've been hurting a lot of people. And I'm trying to fix that. And I understand. But right now, I don't know what else to do. If I let myself be myself, I hurt people. If I don't, then no one wants to interact or speak with me. I'm sorry that I'm a woman of extremes. I'll try to figure out that balance you spoke of.
Good luck.
And it shrugs and goes back over to Comet.
Comet was with you the whole time.
Yes, I know, but I'm gonna try to take the plank wood from him. You know,
Oh.
tug of war style.
No, that's his now.
You think you're in charge here?
This is now.
Have you ever had a dog that like jealously demands that you play with it?
Mm,
You know, takes it from you and then like walks up and is like, "Hey, I got this.
Oh
What are
yeah.
you gonna do
No
about it?"
throw, only take. No take, only throw.
No, this is Comet's now. All right.
But yeah. Yay, conversation. Woo. We didn't fight. Isn't that great?
Yeah, good job. You didn't. What did you do last time? Didn't you punch Quinn one time?
No, I bit him.
That's
No,
right.
I bit him.
I've
Not gonna
slapped
do
her a
that
couple times.
again.
I think I've punched her once and I've slapped her at least twice.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're children.
Literal children.
We're siblings. I mean, that's how this works, you know?
No, you're children.
No, we're siblings.
Children.
It's how it works.
Both.
Siblings.
Children.
Both.
This is pretty accurate to how at least my brother and I would interact when we were younger.
Don't worry, we're gonna. However, I will say that if anyone else in the family gets attacked, Quinn and Nadine are the first to jump.
Off
Yeah,
the
like
boat.
no one else can touch us. How dare you?
How dare you punch Quinn? Only I can punch Quinn. How dare you bite Quinn? Only I can bite Quinn.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Sorry, Kira.
I think Kira would die before trying to bite someone in the bedroom.
We are not going to get into this. Instead, I'm going to say, is there anything that anyone else wants to do?
Oh God.
I think Kira would die being in the bedroom before
This is
anything
not
else.
what I asked.
You're right. It's bold of me to assume it got as far as biting.
God.
Anything else?
Jesus.
Ooh.
Ooh woo.
Iris, you had stuff. Marissa, we cannot hear you.
Please rescue us from this.
She's like, no, fuck you and
I
your
like to think that's what that means, but
All right, Marissa. It's time for you to opt out, and she's gone.
Can you hear us? Marissa.
Hello.
There you are.
Hello, Marissa.
Okay. Can someone is it my computer when
probably.
not literally nothing changes in the settings at all?
Yeah,
And you
probably.
Stop being able to speak.
Yeah,
I
Is that what's
just
happening?
Like
start.
I still see myself lighting up. It's just no one can hear me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's.
I would
it's,
assume it's your computer
Yeah,
because you've gotten a different mic since that started happening.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
not like
this
it
is my
can't get a
cool
line.
microphone.
So
It
It's
can't be a mic
probably
issue.
because Discord is continuously updating and your programming with your computer isn't up with it to keep up with it.
Oh.
So Discord just shits the bed because your computer can't handle it. So,
It's fine. Anyway, yes, I
There's
would
no
like
computer
to
soon.
call. Yes, theoretically on Monday, but I've received no shipping
Hey!
up, which makes me nervous.
Up. Oh, Jesus. Sweats.
But no, I would like to call people and give them an ETA on our arrival as requested.
Yeah. You can ask Jack. He gives you a pretty good ETA on it. Who are you calling exactly for this?
I'm calling my mom, Evelyn, and then Maurice.
Okay. Evelyn thanks you, and she says she apologizes. She has to. She's kind of really busy with something. And you hear she's like in a loud crowd or something.
Where I would ask where she is, though.
She tells you she's in the lower reach. She can't exactly go anywhere else.
Whoosh.
At a party?
hell yeah, mom, the party animal.
She hasn't been to a party in years. And
Now's the
then
perfect time. Quinn's gone.
yeah, that's what was stopping her. Not the horrible decision she made at the last one.
Me.
Me. Me.
Maurice thanks you. He says that he'll if he doesn't see you at the docks, he'll see you at the ferry.
Cool.
Yep. And your mom also sounds incredibly busy. She says that's wonderful. She'll have plenty of food and stuff for you guys when you land.
Sweet.
Oh, Evelyn also tells you to specifically dock, she says, at the West Point docks, which is in the lower reach.
Okay. I would, direct Jack accordingly.
Yep. He'll, that's no problem, and you're all good.
Wait, why? But why though?
Do you ask her that?
Yeah.
She tells you that the warehouse that they have some of the children at is still there. She wanted for you guys to see it.
Ooh. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Why are you giggling up there like some maniac?
Leave me alone. There's a reason I mute myself. Let me have a door. Let me have a door in my house so I can shut the door.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that for the ghost hunting when Alicia's fucking screaming and it picks up on your mic and you die.
Beautiful.
Anyway, let's land.
I think I
So-
still have some divs to do.
Divs. You lose your abilities just for that.
I think I still have 3 for the days.
Sure.
Yeah. So our objective is to remove the yellow lichen, and or prevent the deadening of Nadinia ? Didn't quite get a clear answer on that one. uh, so I will ask, what is the solution to removing the lichen from Nitinia safely?
That's how you're phrasing it?
Yes, what is the solution to removing the lichen from Nitinia safely?
Okay. Go ahead and roll your D100.
Sure, and I will roll that day's importance because I can do that. Not going to be useful. That's bad.
Wow.
It's a soup.
Proud of you.
Says death.
Death. Okay. Okay. Do I have any inkling that that's a bad result?
Yeah, you can kind of tell when you have a rougher. You can tell when you had a harder time connecting to it than when it's easy and you think you got it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yikes.
All right. So the next day I will try the same question.
Okay.
Stop that. Okay, I'm just. Wait.
Can
So
you-
it's an intelligence check. I'm just setting up something right quick.
If you are doing multiple ones in a day, yes.
Okay. Just.
And you do really need to tell me the phrasing on this because there's a lot of different answers you can get.
Okay. What is the solution to removing the lichen from Nadinia safely?
Okay.
That's a bad roll.
You got a
Like-
20 though.
That's not the word I'm supposed to put there. It's divination.
It's 20 though.
If only that 84 did anything.
The other four. Yeah. So that's the roll for the next day. That's the 84. That's what that is. I'm making a macro for it.
The
Sorry.
next, you write out scraping.
I don't like that answer either. Okay.
Scraping death.
Scraping.
Death?
Smile.
Death and scraping. I mean,
Okay,
it is
that
a
does
safe
get-
way of doing it.
That does give me an idea, and I really don't like it. Okay, we'll use my third and last one too.
I
It's
think we
the-
should kill her.
It's
and
the
then-
same question.
Yes, same question, the third time. Let's get another bad roll. Oh boy, let's go. A 20.
Okay. Okay.
Scraping with death. Smiley face.
You get 2 words. Targeted poison.
Chemotherapy?
Chemotherapy. Got it. Targeted poison. That's actually useful. I was thinking about maybe engineering a species of parasite that would scrape it off, and that was not as good.
Little
yes.
sea monkeys.
Chemotherapy is possible. Little sea monkeys. I hate. Oh no.
Was there anything else you wanted to look?
Those were my 3 divinations that had without the rolls, and I will just leave it at that so that we don't linger on my big brain the whole time.
Okay. All right, guys.
I need to find some experts on poisons.
They're always the best people to talk to.
Often, yeah. I mean,
Actually, Marissa and Alex know one in another game that's also in this one.
I think Kira
Wow,
will just
that
die
fucking
immediately.
reaction though.
I think Kira will die immediately upon meeting this person.
That sounds
And
like a
then
great
they'll
idea.
die immediately upon Nadine meeting them. So it's fine.
It'll balance out. Mutually assured destruction.
All right.
It's not equal, but I mean, okay.
So, guys, after weeks of traveling, of bouncing between Echo and Providence, through other planes, the Feywild, the Beastlands. Shut up, Echo! Echo, stop!
It ruins
I
everything.
don't know
I
what
know
you're
it does.
saying. Please state your sentence again so I can help you.
After weeks with everything that you guys have been through, you see Mirai. It's about mid-afternoon by the time you guys are coming, closer to evening. And you see the city, you see the smog that kind of covers the lower reach. You see the upper reach, and as you come closer, you can pick out individual things. You see ships flying about. You see the Temple of Istis up on the upper reach.
Sounds
Uh,
cool.
yeah, you guys are finally back. And as you're approaching, as Jack kind of leads you down to the lower reach, you guys see a lot of color, and a lot of movement. And it doesn't take long before you start to hear a lot of noise.
Oh,
It takes a moment,
Fireworks?
but as you approach, it's cheering.
Wait, for real?
Wait,
Yes.
What are they cheering about on there?
that might be us.
Uh-oh.
As you guys get closer to the docks, you see that there is a large crowd of people cheering for you.
No.
You see that there are like flowers that they have set up. There's actually a band, like a full orchestra playing, like a marching band kind of thing. And these people, there's guards kind of holding back the wave of people as they're cheering and waving and throwing flowers as you guys land. Jack immediately tries to hide his face.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wait, I am a criminal.
Amazing.
I want to point out I'm in the hall.
Yeah, but you hear this.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the hall.
As you guys land, you see Raymond is standing right at the docks next to Evelyn.
Oh dear.
And they have big beaming smiles up at you guys as you guys finally land in Mirai.
Just tired from a really long trip of almost dying several times.
Okay.
You know, like when you have you're going
Yeah.
home for the holidays and you have to drive 6 hours and you get there and then immediately they're like, let's do a board game.
Yes.
It's kind of what this is
yes,
right
I
now.
also like to shoot myself in the head.
It's kind of what this is right now. Mabel's like, I don't wanna.
Let's play a game. Yes, I would love to play. Let's play Russian roulette. I will load the gun.
There's only supposed to be one bullet.
No.
Chris, there's only supposed to be one. That's a full round.
Yep.
This is the single player version.
Oh, lucky me. I get to go first.
Here, I'll go for blam.
Doesn't.
Doesn't
Oh no, I seem to have lost.
I can make a Danganronpa joke here, but y'all would not get it, so.
I get it.
Okay, cool.
fucking nerds.
All right.
All right. Quinn sighs and then plasters on a huge smile.
Kira's the nervous.
Alice looks incredibly guilty because this is not what she expected. She literally just wanted to keep people informed.
Oh yeah. Good thing for you, Iris. As you're looking around, you see that your parents are actually nearby. They set up a small stand and they're giving out pastries.
Aw, shit, that's great marketing.
Oh man, the marketing.
And they're waving at you. It seems they have a small cart off to the side that they're not selling whatever's on it.
Pastries. Well, now the smile's a bit more real.
Food? Yeah, I mean, our kitchen did get
Food.
destroyed, so.
So as you guys land, the gangplank kind of gets put on, and Raymond and Evelyn walk up to you guys. Raymond has a bit of an apologetic smile on his face as he comes up and he says, I am very sorry. I know this is probably... Yeah, I know you're... I'm sorry. Ludin has been very loud. He screamed at a corner earlier today.
I heard
Merp.
that. I heard
Oh.
the merp and then the jingling of bells as it, like, ran away, because I knew exactly what it was doing.
He also has his the dog by him, the borsai. I forget how you pronounce it. The
Yeah.
long dog.
Long dog.
Long dog.
What dog?
No.
Wiener dog?
Long dog. No, long dog.
Longo doggo.
Huh?
Russian
Borsai-
babushka
borsai?
dog.
Uh?
Russian lady dog. What is it?
Oh, like the not
The
greyhound.
weenie dog.
No,
No.
it's like the long, pretty.
Saluki,
Yes. Those
A
dogs.
what?
which I think are actually Afghan.
The hunting dogs that they used to use for
Yeah, that one. That one
Yeah.
that Alex posted.
That's a long dog.
yeah.
He's got
Look
a
at
long
the snoot.
face.
Look at his snoot.
That's not the great one to show how long its face is, but it's a long face.
Oh, okay. Is
Uh,
it like anteater type of face?
Actually, a little bit.
See if I can find a picture of his long face.
But Raymond says to all, he's like, but,
Oh,
Oh.
Christ.
long snoot.
yeah.
Maximum over snoot.
Maximum anxiety.
Let
too.
me talk as Raymond. He's talking to
Sorry.
you guys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Long snoot. Okay, I'm done.
Says, I apologize. I know you're probably very tired from your trip. But everyone really wanted to thank you, especially with how long it's been since you've gotten here. And trust me, I tried to keep this as minimum as possible.
Looks behind him.
This is minimum. Oh my god!
Well,
what
they
did
wanted
they have
a
planned?
statue.
A statue? Are you out of your mind?
No.
They're still arguing with me on it. But this is at least what I could do. People wanted to greet their heroes on the way back.
Do they like all know who we are and stuff? Or
Yes.
oh dear.
Let's see. Where is Nadinia?
Oh, she's resting. We had a pretty a rough go in the Beastland. So she's taking a nap. She will be MIA for until we get to the temple for sure. Yup.
Iris, how do you think we're gonna get her from here to the temple?
Someone
we're
has
in the ship.
magic, right? You can make look. That's a thing. People can change how they look, right?
Invisibility.
Cakes! I see cakes.
Raymond looks to all of you, says, if you need invisibility, I believe Evelyn has that, correct? And she nods.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, we also have a wyvern.
Does the
Fact.
wyvern need to be invisible?
He might just need to be dropped off later.
Yeah.
Because our ship actually needs to go fucking...
There's a
into the
very
top.
large hole in our ship.
Jack, still covering his face, just
Yep.
kind of does like a, facing the other way. He gives a little wave. He's like, I can take care of the wyvern.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's our generic captain man.
Evelyn's just like, oh yes, thank you so much, generic captain man.
Yeah, there would have been a bit more
And
preparation.
Mac.
Fleetwood.
Generic captain man Mac Fleetwood.
I hate that.
Malico Mac.
Mac Fleetwood.
He gives like a thumbs up to her.
Micklemore.
Micklemore.
This just grows more and more cursed.
She's gonna head down to the ship, and she calls up, "Hey, Nadinia, it's Evelyn. I assume something went horribly wrong."
Yikes, that's wait, where is it?
I'm
True,
in
though.
the room.
Okay. She's gonna go ahead and kind of walk in.
Does she scream?
She does jump a bit, like she is surprised, but she doesn't scream, and she just look. Nadinia, is that you?
Are those gills?
Yeah. Yeah, it's me.
I see. All right. I can do an invisibility. It'll be about an hour on it, okay?
She thinks on it for a little bit. No.
You sure?
No, I'm ripping this bandage off. I'm tired of being afraid of myself. And she stands. How short is Evelyn?
Very short.
Oh dear, I am
She's
sorry,
5 foot
Evelyn,
five,
as
I
I
think.
like stand up to my full height.
Evelyn gives you a smile. She's just like, I mean, like, fuck yeah, let's go.
She like gets to the stairs and then like stares up at them like, it's, oh boy, I'm about to climb a mountain. This is gonna be the hardest thing ever.
Evelyn stops, comes down, goes behind you, and just starts pushing you up. She does
Oh,
not
wait.
actually move you.
Dania sighs and just starts walking up.
Yep. Comet's gonna come up with you.
Of course.
All right.
I
So
expect
you
nothing
come up.
less.
As they're coming up, Evelyn yells up to you guys. She said no to the invisibility.
Oh,
Turn
okay.
to Raven.
Hell yeah, there's cake, Nadinia.
Hope
Yay.
there's some sort of security in case this gets.
So
And-
yeah.
Yeah, she will step out into the sunlight.
And sparkles.
Oh no. Not like this.
Uh,
Kill me now.
I mean, you said it.
Kill me yesterday.
You come
Iris
up.
is fucking here for you. She gives you the biggest, like, reassuring, like, fuck yeah, you got this. You go.
You come up, and Raymond kind of turns, and he doesn't seem to register any kind of shock or anything. Instead, there's just kind of this warm smile, and he says, "It is not your appearance that matters today. This is a day all about your actions, and you should be proud of those."
Welp. Maple, there's more noise now. It's shame. It's definitely shame.
Screaming.
All right. But Raymond looks to all of you, and he says, "We will go ahead, and I was going to say a couple words. I didn't know if anyone else would like to say anything. You do not have to, just to make that clear."
Oh, that's a big no from me, but thanks for asking.
Quinn,
He
you should
nods.
say something.
Like what?
I don't know. Fuck yeah.
Okay. I will include a fuck yeah in the conversation. He looks kind of like, you go first.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And turns and looks at Kira. Language, Kira. Come on now. It's my mom.
Evelyn pretends to be offended, like,
I'm gonna traumatize her again. This is me, not Maple saying this.
Maple would say it though.
Yeah. Alright now, though.
Quinn, what type of role models are you with?
The worst kind.
All right, so Raymond is going to head down, and there is a small podium. As he approaches it, the band stops playing.
Boring.
And he goes up to it. He says, "We would like to thank Istis Chosen for bringing back our city's children, for reuniting families, for giving others peace, and bringing justice to those responsible. We cannot thank these people enough. As we forward, though, we have a responsibility to our children they return. We must make this city a city worth them coming back to. We celebrate our children coming back, but many, if not most, are returning to terrible conditions. And it is not your fault. This is an environment that has been manufactured for you. You did not choose it, and neither did your children. Today, I see celebrations, but I also see possibility. I see the future in each of these children. And if you'll let me, I'd like to make it a future worth having." And there is a very thunderous round of applause.
Wow.
He steps away from the podium. What part of that was villainous, Chris?
That's how they get you.
The act's good.
That's how they get you, you know? We're gonna find out he's got some kind of like hidden super special artifact of curse. And he's like the
Artifact
yellow
of curse.
of curse.
Yeah, it's his cane.
I too carry my artifact of curse with me everywhere.
And then we're gonna be like, oh my god, it was him all along, and the dude just gonna say, I fucking called it.
Did he looks to you, Quinn? Are you going to go up with your fuck yeah?
Apparently.
Fucking
I've been
Christ.
told I need to speak. Let's see.
Sorry.
Excuse you.
I am frustrated because I know if Quinn were to say something, he'd actually be more serious, but I can't think of what he would say at this moment.
Fuck yeah.
If you want, you can just roll a general charisma check to see how it goes and give me an idea of what he would talk about.
Sure. I will roll charisma.
Fuck yeah, but auto-tuned?
Okay. I think he says fuck yeah.
All right, you go up and yell "fuck yeah." You get
Yeah.
cheers back. Some are confused.
Is this what you guys wanted?
I hate that it triggered my secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
Why? Why did it trigger a secondhand embarrassment? Why? What? Have you gone up to a podium and just been like, fuck yeah, and then just walk and just walked
I
off?
hate it.
So awkward.
Nah, it's not awkward.
But
God,
yeah,
if I was anybody but Nadinia today, I would have a full-fledged speech.
If it wasn't an 8, it'd be fine. But because it was an 8, I'm dying. Sorry.
No, the sad part is I actually do have a speech. He just wouldn't give it now.
Give
I
it
mean,
later.
if I were like consumed with guilt because she knows they're all infected with fucking lichen, like she would say something, but like it's like you're welcome. We didn't actually do anything, and you're all fucked. Bye. You know.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Quinn's like, I know your family's fucked. You're all fucked. We've returned your children only to tear them away later. But
Yeah.
that's not good.
Neither here nor there. You know, let's think of the
Enjoy
moment.
your children now, because they're gonna fucking die.
I mean, it's not the truth with everyone.
I mean, truth be told, they were probably gonna die faster in that lab.
True.
Yeah, but it still doesn't feel like an earned victory. I
You
think
live
as
in a
where,
shithole. Your
like,
kids will die soon. Fuck you. Fuck yeah. Fuck this.
Is that your speech?
No, I think he has more foresight than to say that.
All right.
Now, if he had rolled a 1, I could definitely see your children are all gonna die. Fuck yeah!
But yeah, so people are cheering. It goes like down the street, like this crowd.
There's a lot of people.
But you, Iris, you see your parents kind of trying to wave you over.
yeah, I'll kind of give Quinn like nod at them and then slip over there as discreetly as humanly possible.
Yeah, as you do, you see Nyx. She
Oh my
was
God!
Like sister.
she's dressed as in an apron with like a little chef's hat on.
Oh no. Adorable.
Stop it, that's adorable.
And she is standing in front of the thing, like handing out cakes and stuff. It doesn't seem like they're charging anything for it. They're just handing them out to people who want it.
Raymond's probably swatting them, honestly.
Yeah.
Consume.
Yeah, I pick her up and I like pick her up and like do like the spinning hug thing. and just give her the biggest tightest hug filled with a little bit of guilt because last time I saw her, she was fucking hallucinating.
No, she laughs as you grab her, and she's yelling that you're gonna make her drop the cookies.
And you're all going to be hallucinating
Oh,
soon
who
because you
cares about
told
cookies?
me.
We haven't. Look at you. When did you start working?
Sorry, what was that second part?
When did you start working here? Mum never used to let you near anything. You always dropped it all.
She puffs out her chest and she's like, I'm the best worker in the kitchen.
That's only because I haven't been home. But how are things?
Oh, they're doing great, or we're doing great. Ooh, here, try these. I made these cookies.
Which ones are they?
The one she's handing out.
But what flavor?
She tells you they are sprinkle flavored.
Fuck yes, I
I
eat.
Sugar
Too
a
cookies.
of culture.
Sugar cookies.
Yeah. So your sister wasn't the best, mostly because she oversweetened stuff. But you bite into it, and it's fucking good.
Sounds all right.
Diabetes.
Oh shit. I like do like the over dramatic, like I melt to the ground. I'm a puddle. I'm like, this is the best cookie I've ever eaten in my entire life.
She laughs and she's like, "That's just because you haven't eaten the other ones I made at home."
There's more at home. When did you? I look at you. You're just a fantastic little bacon now.
She's smiling, very proud, and she says, "Oh, mom and dad saved you a bunch of food. It's over there by the cart."
Oh, that's wonderful. I'll take this back to the temple to share with everyone. Are you? But things are okay. How's school? You're feeling all right?
Things are great. School's doing really well. They had us in like these remedial classes because we missed so much, but everyone who was in them, we did so well they moved us into advanced.
In advance? Oh, look, that's fantastic. What's your favorite subject?
Favorite subjects? Recess. Going home.
That's a good answer. That's a good. Yep, sounds about right.
Kings. The color yellow. Art.
Botany.
Seawater.
Uh,
I just
math-
drink it.
Math's been fun.
I'm sorry. You think math has been fun? Who are you, and what have you done with my sister? You never liked
I don't know,
math.
It makes sense now.
Oh no. They're smarter.
Oh, that's. She's like doing the smile where like she's clearly unsettled and feels horribly guilty, but is trying to be supportive.
Very
That's
specific smile.
yeah. You know the smile though, like the
Yeah,
it's like the
actually,
customer service when your family's dying.
Nyx looks at you with this kind of strange intensity, and she's just like, "Why are you always so upset?"
Probably because I have undiagnosed anxiety, but mental health isn't that great
Oh my
down here.
God.
But it's I'm not upset. I'm tired, but I'm so excited to see you and to be home. I've got to get back and check in with everyone at the temple, but I'll stop by later, and you can tell me all about what you've been up to. Okay?
Okay.
I give her another hug, and I take my bag of sweets or boxes of sweets.
Yeah, both your parents come out and give you hugs. They look at you and they're both like, "Honey, we are so proud of you." just everything that you've done. Thank you so much.
Mom, Dad, you please don't thank me yet. There's still some loose ends we're tying up. This is very nice. This is incredible. But it's a lot, and it's just his work is never finished. I got to go. I'll stop home later. Okay.
Oh, of course. Oh, here we got bags. They're loaded up. There's actually a full cake in here. There's
Of
cupcakes. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's
thank
got
you. Oh my
strawberry
goodness.
filling
Eat
inside.
it all himself.
There's cupcakes. There's brownies. Just some of the specials that we have. You know, if any of you guys ever want to come down and check out the store.
That's really kind of you. Thank you. But what? This is all just for Quinn, I assume. So did you make any extra for anyone
There's
else
2
at the
bags.
temple?
She hands over
Okay.
another bag.
Okay. Hell yeah. I know what's up. This is I feel like so like
Oh, Nick's been asking
tense.
for you.
Oh, Nick, where is he? Is he okay?
Yes, he's been around the store some, broken some items.
More
Yes,
stress now.
he means well.
Yes.
Is he do you know where he's working now? Is he working?
The last 3 times he came in, he had 3 different jobs.
Oh wow, that's pretty good for him. Tell him to stop by the temple if we don't see him first.
Of course. But yeah, you are given your
All right,
cakes, and they wave you goodbye and very quickly start, helping, pass out food again to people.
All right. I don't drop a single one. It's graceful. You wouldn't even believe. God, I feel this sucks. But
But yeah, do you
guilt?
guys walk to the ferry? Oh, actually, before you guys leave, Evelyn does ask if you want to see inside the warehouse.
Yeah.
I think so.
Sure.
Both Raymond and Evelyn kind of smile with this, and Raymond looks to all of you and he says, honestly, this is probably the thing I am most proud of. And he leads you inside, and what you see is honestly very impressive. He has this warehouse with like these different divisions set up so that the kids can have like their own kind of rooms, where there's like these dividers, at least like curtains and stuff between them. You see a bunch of kids playing. It looks like he set up like for different sports, and like different toys and stuff have been given so that the kids are playing. There's about currently there's about 40 kids in here, just milling about. You see that there are nurses, there are doctors that are walking around. You see them in kind of their own cubicle areas. I'm trying to think how to describe like the setup. When you go to a blood drive and they have like those kind of division things set up?
From
Like
movies, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
I think I would actually pass out if I went to a blood drive.
That's
Fair
fair. But and you see like doctors are talking to the kids and checking on them. You see a whole bunch of cooks and chefs that are seem to be cooking up the dinner for all of them. There's a long table for all the kids to sit at. and you see like different advisors and different people playing with the kids and like keeping an eye on them and talking to them. Like you see a little girl, um, she starts shaking and crying, and one of the aides goes over to her and like pulls her aside and sits her down and starts talking to her and seems to kind of help her out. And the girl takes her by the hand and leads her over to like a drawing area for the kids. And it's like, it's honestly like kind of a kid's paradise, like what a giant, amazing summer camp would be. It's probably one of the nicest and most wholesome people helping, just completely helping.
Okay, this makes Iris a little weepy. Like,
Just this.
Don't trust this guy. It's all a plot. It's all a trap.
see, I was on board with that conspiracy theory, but I'm Team Raymond now. This is beautiful.
It's all a
Raymond
trap.
looks to all of you and he says, when the children were brought back to Mirai, this is where we held all of them, where we got everything sorted out. It was honestly quite a nightmare. I won't lie, there were many sleepless nights that I spent here, along with Evelyn and Maurice, where we tried to help the children as best as we could, putting in our own very long volunteer hours. You would not believe how many people volunteered to help. It has been an incredible display. We have been reuniting families daily. It's it's honestly been quite incredible. These are just the children who were from Westari or other regions, or we're just having some difficulty finding, but they're more than well cared for here. Uh, they have doctors and psychologists and therapists. They're getting food. We have clothes that are brought in. They have their own toys, and there's toys for everyone. They're being watched for and taken care of. It's honestly given me quite a lot of hope for the lower reach.
Are we allowed to hug Raymond?
If Iris wants to, she can.
Yeah, fuck it. I think she like tries to like say like thank you and just like can't, so she just like gives him like a hug and then gets really embarrassed and like like take like it's very awkward about it and is kind of crying a little bit.
He pats you on the shoulder, and he says, I know that must have been a big fear when you were sending them back. That you wouldn't know what they were coming to. But I want you to know that once you got them out of that horrible situation, and I know there are still some issues that either I've discussed with you or Evelyn has. Just know that they have been receiving the best care since they've gotten here. Even return to their families, I have paid out of pocket to make sure that they are still receiving the help they need.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say.
He shakes his head and he says, like I said, I know that many of you probably have mixed feelings. This isn't over, and I know that there's a lot of factors involved. But I really do honestly believe that you should feel proud. No matter what state, I can guarantee that any parent here would want their child in this, even for another day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all.
Stop it. Now I'm going to cry again. I can't keep doing this on Wednesdays.
Only
Quit.
on Wednesdays?
Cry every Wednesday.
No, because I go into work on Thursdays and I always look sleepless and weepy. Damn it.
I think Nadinia would be would give a pat on the shoulder to Raymond. Very quiet and just looking around, smiling. This is good. This is good.
You know, your father spent quite a lot of time volunteering here.
Oh, what?
Oh, yes, your father. He came down to volunteer. The kids loved him. I believe he said he was playing pirate with them.
He would play pirate with them. And Nadinia looks like she's about to break, then composes herself, and she has nothing but pride.
Aww.
Aww.
But she is a poised and composed woman.
He looks at all these as, but I apologize. I have kept you long enough, and for selfish reasons, I am sure that you all would wish to go back to the temple and get some rest.
Thank you for everything.
Of course. The guards will make sure that you aren't accosted on your way to the ferry. Watch out for reporters. Those are the ones they're really supposed to be keeping away. But they are slippery.
Slippery. Got it.
I suppose decking a reporter would not be a good look.
You can't make her break.
He
Can't make her
shrugs
break.
and he says, prosthetic arms malfunction all the time.
I'll call you later, Raymond.
He nods. And Evelyn looks to you, Quinn, and she says, you have to come over, please. Please, Nick is dying.
Is he with you?
Of course he is. Oh, right, okay. Top of the list, I moved. Second on the list, I have a new roommate, and it's Nick.
Oh,
Third
why?
on the list.
What? Oh.
Third on the list, Nick lost his old apartment.
That's
because
not
he wasn't there to pay rent,
shocking.
and they took everything there.
So, like, trash and beer bottles?
Yeah.
Young
He
pizza
claims
box.
there was other stuff, but I don't believe that.
Never was any time I went over.
My pizza box for it.
But yeah, here, I'll send you the new address. It's a really nice place. It has 2 bedrooms.
I should fucking hope so.
Listen, I'm practically living a life of luxury in the lower reach.
Is
happy for
Evelyn
you,
me
Mom.
apartment hunting? Like shit.
You know,
But
fancy.
she's like, I have a balcony. Balcony.
I'm happy for you, Mom. I'll come over soon, okay?
Yeah. She looks over to Raymond and says, I believe we were supposed to go for that interview in in half an hour, and he nods and says, yes, we should get heading over that way. He looks at all of you. Thank you again. I'm sure that the city will find more ways than just this to express their gratitude, and I urge you all to accept. And him and Evelyn head off.
Lee, how can you not like this man? I love this man. He's like my grandpa. If my grandpa wasn't dead. Like shit. I love this man.
Damn.
Oh, I never met them. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I don't have that better.
Okay.
Anyway, let's
Okay.
go home. I want to eat a cake.
Cake!
Cake.
Yeah,
Do we get accosted by reporters?
they try, but the guards actually do a pretty good job of keeping them away. There's also like families and stuff they don't try to approach too much, but they mostly just yell like thanks, and a couple of them actually hold up the kids that you saved,
Oh,
gonna-
stop
so the
it.
kids can wave to you.
I'm gonna give some of any reporter that gets too close the strongest of my glares.
There's a couple.
I'm gonna
that,
give them a mom glare.
There's a couple. You see one guy, he's like trying to slip past, and he just happens to like glance up and catch your eyes, and he like slinks back the way he came from.
Fucking
Damn
jackass.
But you guys head to the ferry, and you see Maurice there.
Maurice!
He's actually got a little sign that says Istis is chosen, like he's waiting at the airport.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dumbass.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Quinn just gives him this look like, what the fuck are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Uh-oh.
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 Danger bongos.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Danger bongos.
Happening?
Nothing. To continue on.
I snag a cookie.
All right, you guys approach, and he's got like a big, like puppy smile on his face. He looks so happy to see all of you, and he, you could tell like he tries to go for a hug at first, but then he stops himself short. Like he was gonna hug everyone, but he stops himself short, and he says, welcome back. How was the flight?
Fuck you, Maurice. I give him a hug. Come on.
He takes the hug. He's like, oh, thank God, I'm so awkward when I'm not hugging.
Your cousin's an excellent pilot.
What'd you say,
Your
Alex?
cousin's an excellent pilot.
Ah,
He also
well,
lost my cat.
I'm sorry. He's usually so good with cats.
We'll need
How-
to...
Wistful stare off into the distance.
He's
Being
a nice,
obnoxious.
He's a nice man.
Quinn is clearly just being obnoxious to be obnoxious.
we're gonna have to get some repairs done to the ship. There's a
Like real
giant
big fucking repairs.
hole in it.
Ooh.
It
Oh,
is
the orc
shocking that
lady-
it actually flew the last
The-
week. It's
Week.
mostly probably because the DM didn't want to deal with it not.
The orc is not going to like seeing the ship.
Yeah.
No, our precious butt.
Our butt got destroyed. Anyway, by a whale.
Giant,
Uh,
giant whale.
Maurice goes ahead and
By a giant whale.
he kind of ushers you guys all into the ferry so it can take off. It seems like they were actually waiting for you, which is not something that the ferry normally does.
Mm-hmm.
At least not for the lower reach.
Yeah.
But as it takes off, you see the people kind of swarm the base where the ferry was originally docked at, and they're waving and cheering still. And eventually that fades as you guys head to the upper reach.
I wonder what their reaction is gonna be.
So you guys get to the upper reach, and there's no one there. You actually just see bouquets and bouquets of flowers.
Mhm.
You look at each of them, and there's like little, like the paper tags that they attach to them.
Mm-hmm.
It says, like, basically each of them say thank you from this family.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
But there's no one actually there. It seems like they just left these very beautiful flower arrangements for you guys. The upper reach seems to be having a mostly normal day.
I prefer that, honestly.
It's kind of like the we got shit to do, but thanks flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
They're
It's
like-
better this way. Can you imagine having to fucking deal with an upper reach party right now?
Debbie, I just
Oh,
would
I
not.
would, Becca, man.
I'd love an upper reach party,
Bull
get to-
fucking shit.
but I get to wear things.
You got covered in glitter at the last one.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say.
can dress up nice and take Jack on a date or some shit. We don't need to deal with prissy nobles.
But
Going home, I want to eat my cake.
all
You're
right,
dating Jack?
Thanks.
no.
You better tell him that.
I'm just gonna kind of like pat Maurice on the shoulder as I'm walking by, like you got like I don't say it, but it's kind of like you got a lot in store for you, my dude, and keeps walking.
He's like, well, I mean, I don't really think that's the best choice, but that'd be kind of nice. We could go
What
on a
was
double
that?
date.
Maple. Fire hot.
Ain't her problem. She's walking away.
No, I'm just saying it's been a long time since anger like it's been cold mostly.
A week.
Yeah. It's hot now.
Yeah.
Only a
Just
little
fucking
bit.
ignore what Marie said.
Oh, don't worry.
A
I'm not
double
ignoring
date?
it.
oh my God!
Okay.
Kira, you monster!
Yep. Maple's walking away. She ain't.
There's-
mm-mm.
There's realization.
I gotta go get a cake. Let's go. Give me the
Maurice
cake.
doesn't elaborate. He just continues walking.
Yeah, okay.
You're gonna break this poor man's fucking heart. He had no idea.
Listen.
Not my fault.
Shit
Your fault.
happens.
Your problem.
Shit happens. We've been gone for what? Almost 2 months?
Yeah.
No.
Longer?
No.
Shorter?
Let's see. It took a week to get to Echo.
We
A
were
week?
like a week or
It's
two
been
there.
at least it's been at least a month.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a bit.
I don't think it's been 2 though.
'Cause
Probably
it-
been about 6 weeks.
A
if
week
we're
to get to
being-
Echo, a week in Echo,
a week to get to the Beastlands. Like 4 to
a
5
week to get to the Wastelands, a week in
Province 1.
how long does it take to get to from Beastland Portal to
Couple hours.
An hour.
Couple
yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 weeks.
Month and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah. Almost 2 months.
Yeah, but not 2 months.
Say
The
1 or
point
2.
being,
Anyway.
nothing was promised, though it was definitely shitty to not
No.
update him.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh
I
my
will
God.
also say, like, the entire ferry ride and the trip up there, he kept glancing at you, Kira. Not like, just like happy, just not like inquisitive or accusing or anything like that. Just keep smiling at you a lot.
Oh, Maurice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
poor
but
boy.
yeah,
Break
Uh,
him.
Oh my god, stop.
as you guys walk up to the temple, while you are passing people on the street, they do give a bow or a nod and thank you, for your service and stuff, or helping out, bringing the kids back. Nadinia, you get some strange looks, and also like you notice for a couple people they seem almost scared until they kind of see the rest of the people you're with, and then they kind of relax a bit.
I am trying my best not to notice their stares.
Completely fair. But eventually you guys reach the temple. There are the meadows in which the sheep that the temple takes care of has. Uh, you guys walk in, there's the beautiful courtyard where the festival happened. You see the statue of Istus there by the willow tree that still has the strings tied to it that people made wishes for. And you head inside the temple proper, down the hallway to the sanctuary. And when you get to the sanctuary, Maurice kind of stops for a second, and he looks to you, Quinn.
Mm.
And he says, we'll make sure to save you some cake.
You'll make sure to save me my entire cake, you mean?
Wait,
Is
so
one supposed to be for you?
Yes, that bag's mine.
Yeah, no, my mother specified. And like is he really not fucking coming in?
yeah, I was about to say
Bullshit.
Maple's like, the fuck? Why isn't he coming in?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some words with the Yarn Mom. Bitch, what? Like,
Yeah, Maple's looking at Maurice like,
Maurice is looking at all of you horribly confused.
I think what he's saying is you guys are going to the kitchen. I'm going in to see Istus.
oh, I thought it was the other way around. I thought we were all going to go see Istis and you were going to the kitchen. I was like, what the fuck? Sorry, my bad.
Okay, in
My
that
bad.
case, it's like, yeah, bye, peace, deuces.
It's very hard to concentrate. I'm sorry.
You guys are the best.
I'm fucking dissociating over here. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Nadinia, sorry, can you wait in here?
She nods and continues to wait.
Thank you. And he's gonna lead the rest of you guys down. Quinn?
Iris slips Nadinia a cookie for her waiting time.
It's just your waiting cookie.
Yes, your snack.
I stuff it into my mouth.
Cookie.
Okay.
Quinn?
Can I go to
you-
my room?
No one's stopping you.
No, she's asking Maurice.
I think you're supposed to wait in here.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
And yeah, he leads the rest of you guys out. Quinn, what do you do?
Is the door open?
You head over because it's behind a tapestry,
Mhm.
and when you pull it aside, it is.
I guess I'll head in.
Okay. You head in. You see what I've described for everyone else. This beautiful kind of cavernous hallway leading into this large open room, almost like not an amphitheater. What do you see stars in? Observatory?
Or
Planetarium.
Planetarium, that's it. Where you can see these twinkling stars and the constellations up in the sky. But what really grabs your attention is the incredibly large and impressive loom that sits in the middle, uh, with strands of thread coming out or coming down from these stars, feeding into it, being woven together in this beautiful, slightly iridescent pattern that travels down where you can see you can see like almost the world far, far below you. And you see the fabric from the loom uh, falling down into this, even though you walk across it quite easily. Uh, you step in, and Istis is sitting at the loom. She's rather large, uh, probably about 8 foot right now, weaving together the different strands of the loom. Uh, and she turns to look at you. There is a soft smile on her face that quickly turns to one of alarm. And she says, "Oh, oh no, you chose to wear it." And Quinn, you black out.
Excuse me?
Peace.
Fucking what? What? What?
You chose to wear necklace?
Quinn, your
Yeah.
vision goes black, and you find yourself underwater in what seems to be the large ruins of a castle. As you look around, you see a figure cloaked in yellow sitting on the throne. Coming out from underneath this cloak, you see these large black tentacles that reach up and out through the different windows in this room. What do you do?
Approach.
You approach. The tentacles move almost exploringly, but they do not seem aggressive or like they will halt you. The figure does not stir or move as you approach it.
I keep approaching until I can get a better look at the figure.
You are right in front of this figure, and it almost seems it's like a hood is on top of them, obstructing their face. And on top, you see this crown kind of ripped through it. These jagged, yellow crown that kind of tears up through it. But you do not see the face of this figure, and it still does not seem to react.
Then I'm gonna get right up there.
You are inches from it, and it does not move.
I want to reach out and touch the cloak.
You reach out and touch it, and it feels real to you. It feels slimy and old.
Can I feel like a shoulder under the cloak?
Yes.
I want to pull this person off the throne.
Okay. You do this and find surprisingly little resistance as you rip them from the throne. Do you like throw them to the ground or hold them up?
Kind of holding them up. I want to look in their face.
Okay. You hold them up and look in their face. They do not react.
What does it look like under the hood?
You would have to take off the hood to see it.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
You take off the hood, and it is your own face.
Is the crown like an object
It
or
looks
coming
like
out
it
of
is
the head?
growing out of your head
Okay.
from this kind of yellow lichen. And now the figure finally reacts. It tilts its head and it smiles at you. Everything you care about is mine.
For how long? And I throw him to the floor and sit in the throne.
All right. Nadinia. Nadinia.
Mm,
You sit in the sanctuary.
mm-hmm.
You start to hear what sounds like choking and like someone trying to call for help, but it's like this wet kind of gurgling noise.
I don't think.
Get
I
it out.
don't hesitate. I just act. I'ma go to it.
Yeah, it is coming from Istis's room.
Yep. I'll all but kick down the door.
You run in and you see Quinn strangling Istis. Her fingers are tangled up in the thread of the loom, but she herself is on the floor being choked by him.
I immediately rush in, and no rage or anything like that. I'ma just grab him and try to pull him away.
Where do you grab him?
Around the waist.
Okay, you find a surprising. Can you roll me a strength? Actually, let's double check this.
Yeah.
Okay. You find a surprising resistance to this as you're trying to pull him up.
Mm-hmm.
As you do, you can pull him, but he is keeping a firm lock on Istis's neck.
Is he? am I able to pull him off, or am I all but dragging Istis with me?
You're dragging Istis with you.
Okay, I will then indeed rage and try to pull his hands off.
Okay. Roll me a strength check.
Yee. Uh-oh.
You try to do it, but his fingers are just iron clamped to her neck. Can you roll me a perception?
Yes. Oops, didn't mean to do an advantage, but 18.
That's fine. 18's good. You see the necklace around his neck is glowing. And where the chain meets his skin, you see that lichen growing out of it. His eyes seem to be glowing yellow with this, and there is a smile on his face that is terrifying. It is one of someone who enjoys every bit of violence that they can inflict on someone.
All right. Well, can't have any of that. I'm sorry, guys, but we're gonna have to take that shit off. Yeah, I'm gonna use my probably okay. So I'll have one arm around his waist, like ready to pull him off the moment that he that like I can pull him off, and one on his arms trying to pull him off there, and then my tail trying to like get underneath the necklace to pull that off.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. It's not a high check, but just a
Mhm.
strength check to get the necklace off. Because it
Yeah.
does seem to be growing into his skin.
Yeah.
You rip it off of his skin. Like it was, like I said, kind of fusing into it.
Mhm.
You rip it out and off of him as you kind of brace yourself. And his strength does immediately weaken, and you can pull him off. Quinn, you
Yes.
are seated on the throne. And the figure that you had ripped off dissipates. As they do, you suddenly see a new figure appear in the middle of the room. And it is you. But this one actually looks like you. Not wearing anything strange, not anything like that. It looks like you. How do you react?
I don't know. Am I still dressed like me? Am I still me?
You try to move to check, to look down, to move your hands, and you can't. You can't move at all. The figure approaches you, and they get very close to you, and they reach out and they touch your shoulder, and you see them kind of pull back a bit in disgust, and you see them kind of grab you and they pull you up, and you still can't move as they reach up and they pull something that you didn't even realize was in front of your face off. and they look at you. And do you try to do anything? Do you try to say anything?
I try to say it's just a loop.
You try, but instead you say that, you know, you know, everything that you love or everything that you care about is mine. And he throws you off and he sits on the throne. And you dissipate. And you wake up. Nadinia is wrapped around you. You feel very horrible, just sick and ill as you have every single time it's been taken off. The watcher, the one who watches, is in the room. You can see him quite easily. And you see Istis in front of you. She is now on the floor, but her fingers are reached up and tangled into the loom. And you see marks on her neck, bright and red and throbbing. And she is panting very heavily as she's trying to pull herself up.
I mean, I think he throws up. uh,
That's fair.
what,
Sorry, go ahead.
what happened?
Are you Quinn?
I don't even fucking know anymore.
Yeah, that's Quinn. She slowly lets go.
I remain on the floor because I'm weak as fuck and distressed as hell. and
I'm going to go over to Istis. Is her fingers tangled in it, or is it just that she has it in her hands?
You look, and her fingers are tangled in it.
I am
Almost like it's cutting off any type of circulation to them.
going to slowly start untangling her. If I can.
You try. And as you do, you kind of look at these knots and you don't think this is something recently. It couldn't have happened from just this. These knots are intricate. But she kind of pulls herself up a bit and kind of gets she takes a moment just kind of breathing, trying to center herself. And she looks to you very gratefully, Nadinia. And she says, "Thank you. Thank you. I apologize for making you miss out on some of the sweets."
Just kind of shrugs. Let me see your hands.
She shows them.
All right. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. We'll start with one.
You're trying to untangle it?
Yes.
Okay. She kind of looks at you, says, "Nadinia, that is very sweet, and if you wish to attempt it later, I would not mind. But um, I think there is something a bit more pressing right now." Quinn?
Is that painful?
yes,
She does not answer you, Nadinia. She
Mhm.
just gives you a sad smile. And she turns to Quinn. Quinn, are you all right?
No, but I think that's just how it is.
I'm really sorry. I didn't know exactly what he would do. I knew this was a possibility, but there were a lot of other ones that were much more pleasant, and I really hoped it was one of those. I'm sorry.
I didn't have to wear it in here. I just didn't know I should take it off.
I didn't know if you should either.
I still have it, don't I?
Yep.
Yeah, it's sitting in my tail or on my tail. You know, wrapped.
Mhm.
Would it be alright if Nadinia stepped out?
Of course, I don't believe he can do anything else. Nadinia, again, thank you so much. And I know you would probably like to speak, and I promise you we will have time for that.
She looks kind. She looks up at us, just kind of like she's doing a mom glare. Like, yeah, you better. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna handle this. This is gonna be. This isn't over. And then she'll walk by Quinn, stop. If you need help, I'll be right outside.
I appreciate it. And he kind of like shakily stands up.
Oh, Quinn, you can join me here. And she pats the seat next to her.
Alright, I will go to the loom and climb up onto what is likely a bit bigger of a chair than is really comfortable to get on right
Yep.
now.
Istis helps you up.
I will leave and go back to my spot.
I am truly sorry, Quinn. I wish to have had this talk a long time beforehand.
Okay. I'm sure you had your reasons. I was angry before. Still angry. I'm just tired, too.
She nods. So that seems to really be how you are just in general with your life. Tired and angry. That must be a lot.
Oh, there's a lot of fucking stuff to be angry about.
She smiles and nods. She says, you and your mother have so much in common.
Why me? Why not her? She actually follows you. Or, I mean, she followed you before I became stalk called. I didn't really.
Well, for one thing, I could not choose your mother. She had already been fully claimed. It was never a possibility for her. As for you, there's a couple reasons. Your mother actually prayed for it at one point. I don't know if she remembers it. It was right after your surgery. I believe on your birthday. Or, no, shortly after, when you got the news. About the one you thought was your father?
All right. Him.
As for the other reasons, well, I am not the sole one who chooses. The loom itself has a lot to do with it, and it very much wanted to pick you. I also chose you, and as I chose almost everyone else, it was, well, it was because of this. And she points to the tangle that is in the loom. It, while you would not know this, Quinn, it has grown. Dean, you might have noticed this. It has only grown since the time that you left. Uh, Before, it was maybe the size of like a coin, like a quarter, but now it is the size of a baseball. And it's not just disturbing the pattern where it is messing up areas above leading to it and around it. And it is this horrible, disgusting blight on what should be an absolutely beautiful and stunning piece. You look to the rest of this loom, to the rest of the design, and it could almost bring tears to your eyes. But the second you look at this tangle, it is so unnatural and so wrong. You can kind of feel the bile rising back up in your throat.
Damn, it's this. I'd say you knit like me, but I'm guessing you didn't do that.
Uh, Technically, yes. I don't fully, well, I actually have very little in what I get to weave in. But this is the city of Mirai. This is something messing with and ruining the design, fate, and choice. And mixed into this horrible tangle is your thread, and Nadinia's, and Kira's, and Maple's, and Iris's. All of your threads are in here and so tangled up, I have no way of removing them. I asked for most of you to be chosen because I am afraid for all of you and what could have happened if you didn't know about this threat. I also did it because I know how wonderful you all are. And I truly believe that you are the people to help this.
Have we made it better?
You haven't made the tangle smaller, but you have gotten threads loose.
Oh, you gotta make a mess to fix shit.
And I'll say, to those threads, that means the world to them. I chose everyone for many different reasons. And I said before that you are very much like your mother. And I will say that is one of the reasons I chose you. You are passionate. And part of the reason why you're so angry is because you care so much. And I know that must be annoying. And I know that it might not be how you wish it to be phrased. But both of those are rare, especially in the lower reach. To have someone so passionate and someone who cares so much. And that's what I think that we need. Change is never brought on by the passive.
He just kind of nods. Is this... How much longer is my thread?
It is not much. I'm sorry for that. Part of it depends on the pattern you weave.
Do the others at least make it further?
She kind of winces at that.
Well, that's not fucking encouraging. Okay.
I don't think Maple fully realizes the danger she's in.
Quinn kind of looks a little bit surprised because I don't think Maple is the one he was most worried about. I don't think anyone realizes that Maple's in danger.
She looks kind of surprised by that. Oh, but you all know what it's trying to do to the Avon vine.
But she's not a vine. She's a person.
She is a dryad. She's connected to the plant.
Puzzle pieces clicking in place.
Her and her sister connected with it. They are filling the place of their mother. If the vine goes, so does the rest of the Avons.
Not fucking great. Okay. If we fail, will it be my fault?
She pulls you into a large hug that feels so much like your mother's. If you closed your eyes, you don't think you could tell the difference.
Other than like 3 feet of height.
Yeah,
But yes.
just the way she grabs you and how tight it is. And she says, Quinn, no matter what, you have made this world better. Please don't forget that. She lets you go and gives you a smile, and she says, when all of you are done, I'd like to talk to all of you together.
You want some cake?
Oh, if there is some left, that would be divine.
You can have some of mine. I don't feel quite as hungry as normal.
She nods and she says to you, I would be careful. The talismans are linked very directly with the Yellow King. It hasn't seemed to affect your mother as much as the others. I don't know why, but be careful if you decide to continue wearing it. I would like to ask that you don't if you come in here, but
Obviously.
the decision is yours, and I can understand your choice either way.
Well, we'll see how far I can make it without them trying to throw it back on me.
She gives a smile and she says, I will let you know it's not preventing it. It's
No,
just masking it.
I fucking figured. I don't know if they figured that out yet, but
She nods.
all
Go
right.
enjoy your cake.
Okay. Sorry about the mess and whatever happened while I was blacked out.
She tries to wave her hand, but it's kind of still tangled up a bit, and she says, it was worth it, no matter what, to meet you.
Sentimental bullshit.
But truthful.
Yeah. But he smiles. Makes his way slowly out of the room because he fucking feels like absolute shit.
All right, and you leave. Nadine, are you outside there?
Yep.
All right. You see Quinn step out. He looks terrible.
Look at him.
Actually, have you seen him like this?
No, I don't think you have.
Looks at him. Looks at the talisman. So you need this?
I think it will freak Iris and Kira out a lot if I just walk in there without it. But obviously we have some rediscussion to do. Thanks for stopping whatever he was trying to make me do.
Would you like to know?
I was strangling her, wasn't I? Her neck was very raw, and I'm guessing you didn't.
No. No, I didn't.
Like I said, thanks for stopping me.
Kind of shrugs. We'll fix it.
Or we won't. Puts his hand out for the talisman.
Yep, hands it over.
Plasters on the nothing's wrong grin that probably half the group can see through by now.
Maybe wear a shirt underneath. Or over it.
I normally keep it above my scarf that Istis gave me, but found its way through.
Yeah, maybe wear a shirt underneath.
Okay. I will start wearing turtlenecks, apparently.
Nothing says punk like a good turtleneck.
Sleeveless turtlenecks, all the rage. I mean, I always wear a scarf. It's not like I'm gonna look any different.
You need those turtlenecks that cover your mouth.
Yes, the true punk aesthetic.
Yeah.
The sleepy teacher look.
What is that?
I had
All
one
right.
of those that could have covered like my whole head. It was great. Anyway,
All right. Guess we're
the
waiting.
Rest of you guys.
Yeah, jump over to them.
Yeah, you guys were in the
Also,
kitchen with
Ree?
with great pastries.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't even
nothing
want to do
happened.
this anymore. Everything sucks.
What was that? Mercer, are you leaving the campaign? That's really sad.
The scene, not the campaign, but if this is your way of telling me to leave.
No,
Oh my god.
I thought you said I'm leaving. This is very sad.
Oh.
Thanks, Alex. But yeah, you guys were enjoying pastries and such. When you went into the kitchen, you see Val.
How does
No.
she look? Oh my god.
She doesn't look like she's in peak performance. She looks fine per se, but she doesn't look as strong as she used to.
Nice one. Got it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about to be like that. I would expect that, knowing what we know after our fucking school nerd trip bullshit.
She is sitting at the kitchen table eating. There's like a plate of potatoes in front of her, and she's eating one like an apple.
I like to think they're raw.
They are.
Oh my god. Okay. You will
He
get
tried
sick and
to
you will throw up.
give us half-baked potatoes as breakfast before. This shouldn't be shocking.
Yes, because around now it's dinner time.
This woman believes potatoes are the only available food.
Oh my god.
They're not?
Yeah, she's ate raw potatoes before in front of us. Like,
I
Yeah.
forgot. I'm sorry.
But it
you're fine.
stresses me out so much. I make a beautiful pastry spread. I arrange everything as 'twas meant to be. It looks beautiful.
No, yeah,
Meanwhile-
Maurice walks in with you and he's like, Val, you couldn't. I was gonna get started on dinner. And she's like, I already did. There's potatoes. And she keeps eating. She looks to the rest of you and gives a nod and says, welcome back. Took you long enough. Keeps eating.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a eventful time. How are you feeling?
She eats another potato.
God, crunch.
Yep, it is horrible.
Juicy.
She shrugs and she says, I can still fight. She keeps eating.
Well, that's
No.
good, I guess.
You can't fight if that's all you're eating for dinner. Okay, here, look. Okay, so we have croissants. This one is ham and cheese. This one's spinach and feta. And then this one, oh, this one's chocolate. And okay, so which one here? And I just start, like, I take the potato. Well, I don't take the one she's holding to show up my ass. I take the bowl of potatoes away and slide her a big pile of croissants with meat in it. And then I start arranging savory to the left, sweet to the right, cake in the center.
I have
Excellent.
a logistical question.
Yes.
Mhm.
How many potatoes does Val consider an acceptable number for dinner?
There were 12.
Good
What the
lord.
fuck is wrong with this
12?
woman?
12.
What
That's
the
36
fuck?
potatoes a day.
How is she still alive?
No fucking wonder there's a food shortage just because this bitch eats all the fucking potatoes.
I was
coming out
gonna
of West
say, like, I think
Hari.
she's not eating sin
She
at that rate.
single-handedly started the potato famine.
But like, single, like,
Yeah.
if you eat a lot of raw potatoes, it'll kill you.
I think
Over
she looks
time.
so
Fucking
sick.
tell that
Maybe
to
that's
her.
what she's hoping for.
She's an
Kill me with
Asimir. She's
potatoes.
got a special ability of Fuck
Potato
you.
Okay,
immunity?
I think the way it actually goes is you can't physically eat enough potatoes to kill you, but it'll make you really sick.
it sounds like she can.
Okay, all right.
Sorry for interrupting your
No,
knowledge.
you're fine.
Sorry, that's my
Uh,
well technically for the day.
You go ahead and take the potatoes away from you. She gives you kind of this look of just like, okay, fine, if that's what you want. She doesn't eat anything sweet. She doesn't really care for it, but she eats all the savory stuff.
All of it. It's all gone.
Anything
Rip.
you put in front of her.
So everything.
Just
Great.
whatever savory food you put in front of her, she'll eat. And when she's done, she'll go into the back and come out with a ham that she sits down and just starts eating off the bone.
Jesus.
Oh, come on. I have
A
been
drumstick,
talking about
not a
my
ham.
parents' patisserie for so long, and now that it's mysteriously back, you know what? It's fine. Enjoy your ham,
Seriously
more
back.
for me. And I'm going to start stress eating like you would not believe. And I shovel 8 macarons in my fucking face. Fuck this day.
If you would like, the potatoes are still over there.
No, I'll save those for breakfast. Thank you.
She nods and keeps eating her ham.
Note to self: source more potatoes.
But yeah, you guys are eating and having a nice time. Maurice kind of catches you up on some of the stuff that's been happening while you were gone. He brings up West Harry briefly, just,
Yeah.
kind of some of the relief that they sent over, how Raymond is using the Blue Wind Trading Company. Any extra ships that he has are currently going to West Airy and dropping them off at various countries that will take them free of charge.
Mm-hmm. If they can get there in time.
But yeah. After a while, Quinn and Nadinia, you two walk in.
How'd it go?
Shitty. We've all
Oh.
been summoned. But she said cake first, as he gets out his own cake and does not say anything more.
Okay.
We can talk about it in a minute.
It's fine.
I would know Era is just his favorite cake, right?
Quinn does cut a piece of his cake off and sets it aside.
She actually really loves lemon cake.
Oh fuck yeah!
Wow, what
I
a fucking mom.
Anything with lemons, she adores.
hell yeah! Here's a piece of that cake. Here's a lemon macaron. Here's a lemon fucking tart. Here's a miniature lemon key lime pie. Whatever the fuck. Here you go.
Just like
Whatever.
locates lemon.
Lemon party.
Lemon party.
Woo.
You know how to party when you have a lemon party.
That guy kind of lemon party. Noah, calm down.
I was just thinking that, Jamie. God damn it.
What?
He doesn't know.
I didn't hear it. I literally didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Not that kind of lemon party. Calm down.
Oh, I want a lemon party. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
know now, and
But-
I've
Yeah.
He
been
doesn't
brain.
know what you're
Yeah.
saying.
No,
Yeah.
but I clearly don't. But
Yep.
it sounds like a good thing. However, I'm getting from context that it's not.
It's porn.
Oh,
In fan fiction, the way that you used to denote that there was porn in it was you
Mhm.
would call it a lemon.
You'd call it a lemon
very interesting.
because it would get flagged otherwise.
Yeah.
This has sex in it.
Yeah.
That's what lemon meant.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Now you
excuse
know.
my unfamiliarity with
No, you're fine.
2012
online written
porn.
2012 smut.
Yeah.
I mean, you've shown us you have plenty of experience with online written smut, so I assumed you knew it.
I mean,
Listen. That kind of fan didn't call it lemons.
no, they didn't. Anyway,
Now that we've returned to the conversation of kinks, let's eat cake.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so you guys go ahead and eat and such. Maurice and Val say that they'll let you guys go to the meeting. They're going to stay here and talk some stuff over.
Okay. All right.
I have a question. Was Nadinia supposed to go in the
Yes.
kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
Leave
I
your
think
I
last
you
was
were
name.
told to
just
wait
supposed-
outside.
I think you were just supposed to stop me.
Yeah, but I didn't know if I was supposed to, if that was like the thing.
She
I-
told you that you could go to the kitchen. And you're like, no, I'm gonna wait outside. And she's like, okay. She literally did tell you, though, that you could go to the kitchen.
Okay. Could I have gone back in to see her after Quinn came out?
Sure.
She
Ah.
wants to go handle the hand situation.
Hamdel.
You come back in. She turns and gives you a smile, and she says, I knew that you would come back right away. You could have gone and gotten something to eat.
I can't eat right now. Can I see your hands?
She holds them out so you can see them. It looks a lot worse than it really is.
Bullshit.
Let me see them, please. as she walks up and holds them. It's like walks up and holds up her hands, like waiting to take one or both,
She
or however it's tangled.
she offers you one of her hands.
She kind of like clicks her tongue at the mess. This is gonna take a while. She looks around, grabs chair, drags chair over, sits down, and gets to work.
As you do, you hear like this kind of like a grumbling noise, and you see a small head poke itself out from under Istis's seat.
Mange?
He bites you.
I hug him.
He struggles and snaps as you hug him, and Istis kind of laughs, and she says, "That is the most energetic he's been since you've left."
Alright, make him a lap dog. I got
You
work to do.
you put him on your lap, and he actually stays. He grumbles a bit, but he settles down and stays.
She's gonna look up at Istis and back down and say, Did you know I end up like this?"
No, I truly did not. I knew that there was a possibility that your body could physically change due to the influence, but this was one choice that was a very large surprise for me. I
Did
also,
you?
sorry, I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say, when Istis first saw you and this entire time,
Mm-hmm.
she has not looked at you any differently than before.
Mm-hmm. Did you know Chantil would die?
No, I did not. I knew that she had choices that were very dangerous that she was going to make. But I did not know that the choice would necessarily lead to her death.
Did you know that Mother would hurt us so?
No. No. I don't see the future, Nadinia. I know sometimes it may feel like that. What I usually see is the past. And through that, and occasionally my own, whatever bit of manipulation or luck I can manage, I make guesses. I may have been able to guess that with your mother. There is a cycle with her family of abuse that continues on, and that she herself has been caught in.
I see. So it was just coincidence, chance, just bad luck.
What was?
All of it.
All of what, Nadinia?
I'm still here. And it's not fair.
Nadinia, you are here because of choices, not bad luck. The sea elves that found you, they made a choice. They could have left you to die. It probably would have been better for them, followed their master more if they had. But they didn't. You made the choice to go in there with her. She made the choice to go into the storm. And they made the choice to save you. They spent a long time helping you and taking care of you, and those were all choices. Please do not discount their kindness for bad luck.
You make it very hard to hate myself.
That's good. I hope it is very hard to hate yourself.
Thank you. Now, let's see what we can do about your hands.
Can you roll me
Mm-hmm.
a wisdom check?
Yes. All right, Nadinia, this is important. I need you to not fuck this up. Oh, that's a save, but then it's just 15 still.
That's okay. You do manage to lessen it. It's only a little bit kind of tangled with some longer strings. That you're just kind of having a hard time with, but you do manage to at least free, and it doesn't look quite as painful. It doesn't seem like it's cutting into her.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of smiles. You see that there is relief with that.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Thank you, Nadinia. That is so sweet of you. You're very talented. I've been trying to do that for quite some time now."
I'm not done with it yet.
Of course not. For the rest of you guys, do you wait for Nadinia to show up, or do you just eat and eventually come to Istis?
Okay, so since we are apparently backtracking and Nadinia doesn't come with me to the kitchen,
Mhm.
I would have assumed we would have had a moment of like,
Where's
you
the
gonna
Danish?
join us? She wanted us all to come in. Are we gonna interrupt? Like, what's this look like?
Yeah, I feel like we wait and then Adina doesn't show up and then we awkwardly hang out and then knock and are like, "Yo, fam, are you good?"
Yeah.
Well, does Nadinia tell me that we would be interrupting if we come join? Because
No.
I would tell her to. Okay, then I'd just be like, "Yeah, Nadinia went back in there. We'll grab her a piece of cake too." She said it wasn't private.
Okay. All right.
But before we go in, Quinn will stop and say, "I need to take off the talisman again.
What?
It doesn't react well to being in there, and I don't want to cause problems."
Okay.
Okay, well, here, take my arm. We'll help you walk in. Are you sure you can manage it?
I'm fine.
Something
Oh,
happened?
don't be a drama queen. You can accept help. It's fine. You're still strong or whatever. Now take my fucking arm.
I'll help too.
Did Jamie? Did you say something?
Yeah, did something happen?
I blacked out last time I went in there with it on, and it.
Oh my.
I was used.
What?
The king in yellow used me to attack Estes.
But I thought that the talisman protected you from his influence.
It masks the symptoms of his influence.
Oh no.
Leave it out here. Don't bring it inside. Just throw it on the ground.
Yep, I take it off and kind of just toss it away.
Mhm.
And then regret doing that because I have to come pick it up later because life sucks out ass. But
And then everything was terrible.
All right. You guys knock and the door just kind of opens a bit on its own.
All right.
You guys walk in and you see Nadinia trying to untangle Istis from the loom. Her fingers are wrapped in the threads that lead to the loom. You also see marks around Istis's neck that seem very, very fresh.
Oh my gosh.
Is there space for Iris to try to help too because she has #loom experience?
Hashtag
everyone
I
gathers
do.
around
You
hands and goes,
you explicitly said that Iris has been on the loom and she doesn't get tired for it and it's weird.
Hashtag loom brain.
It's
Loom
on my
brain.
resume.
Gloom gloom.
Loom bloom?
Loom gloom.
Yeah,
Loom gloom.
she doesn't get
Alright.
loom gloom.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you, Istis, when you guys all enter, she turns and smiles. She looks back to you, Nadinia, and she says, just, if you could give me a moment, I wish to speak to all of you, and, you can work on it when we're done, okay?
She nods and then takes Archer and kind of pulls away so everybody can, be a part of the family.
Famably.
She turns to all of you and she says, "My star called, I have missed you all so much, and I am so happy that we can all be together here."
waiting for the shoe to drop.
No, she's like she stumbles a bit. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm so happy that we can all finally meet together and that I can see all of you together. It's been far too long, and I am so happy that you have come back.
Good to be home.
She nods, and she kind of looks a bit more concerned. And she says, I know that all of you have gone through a lot. Some of you are trying to process it and deal with it, and others of you are keeping it very tight and hidden within yourselves. I know that some of you have been having issues with others, and I know that after what you have gone through and what you have seen, it would be difficult for anybody. I would like to help as much as I can with trying to help all of you. This upcoming week, I wanted to ask for, I know all of you have very pressing concerns, but I would like to ask that all of you rest. It doesn't have to just be sleeping. I actually have a couple other things in mind, but I promise all of you that the things that you are concerned with, the pressing matters, that you will have enough time to give yourselves a chance to refresh and refocus and regroup.
How can we relax with all of this looming over us? I don't know if I can.
It's... how to describe this? I have some missions for you all. They are not nearly as serious as what you have been doing, but they mean a lot to the people involved. What I would like is for you to take some time to do these and to not focus as much on the larger ones. I promise you, you will have plenty of time to do such. But it will take some time for the ship to be repaired. You don't have to worry about the race for a little while. And in terms of going out to the island that you wish to, currently that's closed by the guard, and it might take a little while to get the paperwork to legally go there. I ask that you take this time to focus on smaller things, to take some time to, as I said, refocus. You all deserve a bit more of a break.
I'll
She,
try.
that means a lot to me, Kira, and I appreciate it. Maple, Nadinia, Iris, Quinn.
I will also try.
Ditto.
These are local tasks, I'm guessing.
Yes, all in Mirai. Each of these missions can be taken care of If not in a single day, then within a couple hours.
What are the missions?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. And she pulls out a color-coded schedule.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Quinn groans internally, like, oh no, I've made a mistake.
So actually, these missions are, like I said, they're very small, so you will not all need to do them together. In fact, if we split you up, we could accomplish much more that way.
You ain't slick, Istis.
She said, let's see. I have for tomorrow, it would be Maple and Quinn together, and Nadine and Kira.
And what
Uh,
would we be doing?
Let's see. Oh, uh, Maple and Quinn, I have been getting prayers from this very delightful girl. Her name is Susie. She's missing her cat.
This is an Avengers level threat.
She was like kind of watching Istis with like a curious look, and when she said cat, her eyes just kind of like, they don't like narrow in like a this is bullshit, but like in narrow in kind of like this has some hidden meaning to it. I smell
Mhm.
something
What are
fishy.
you up to?
Yeah, what
Are
are
you
you planning?
making me herd cats?
But she doesn't say anything.
Quinn just
And-
nods, like, okay.
Oh, and Nadinia and Kira, they're on the lower reach. There is a community center that helps out with kids after school, giving them something to do. They were hoping to do a knitting class, and I was thinking the two of you could teach it.
Wow.
A knitting class.
Quinn smirks. I get to chase a cat down.
I see.
Istis is beaming at you guys, like really proud of her schedule.
What about your hands?
Kira looks like. Okay. This seems like a grand waste for time. It's what she's thinking, but
Oh,
What do you, what
Iris.
about your hands?
Oh, it's fine. Iris. For you, it seems like tomorrow is just gonna be a day off for you, so you can go ahead and relax and do whatever you need.
Sure. If you don't mind, if you want help on the loom, and she kind of like nods at the horror, like because Iris has seen the knot before. This
Yeah.
is bad.
Yes, it's very, very bad.
Need some help? I'd be happy to do so.
Uh, Possibly. I think I'm okay. You wanted to see your family, didn't you?
I can multitask.
No, not really with this.
I mean, touche. I mean, like in the morning, I could do this because and see them in the evenings because my parents are, let's call them preoccupied lately. I don't know if they'd have time for me per se.
Of course they'd have time for you. Well, that's settled. You can go ahead and visit them tomorrow. And she gives all of you a smile as she sets it away. And she kind of gets a bit more serious as she said, I know that this has all been very difficult. That you haven't felt like you've done as much as you should, that there's more that you need to do, and there is so much looming over you. But I just want to tell you how much good that you have done. And I truly mean that. You have helped so many people and shaped so many people's lives. And while I won't deny that there is more that needs to be done, you all should take comfort in that and be proud of yourselves. Here, let me show you something. And as she says that, the lights in the room get dark. And she seems to concentrate for a second. And as she does, you kind of see like the shimmering light coming from you. And it solidifies, and you all see strings, threads coming from the stars, connecting to you and connecting back into the loom. And all of you have thousands of them, of these silky, small little strands connecting to you. And she looks to you and she says, "These are all that you have impacted. Threads with paths you have crossed and who you've changed. There are so many lives for you to still impact, and so many that you still have not crossed yet. You all are doing an amazing job. And you all mean so much to me and so much to this world." And with that, the lights kind of raise up and you stop seeing the threads. And she says, "Is there anything that any of you wish to talk about?"
No.
Apple shakes her head.
All right. I will grant you one last thing. As she kind of does like this, she takes her hands away from the loom for a second and almost seems like she's tying a knot in the air. And when she pulls it taut, all of you instantly feel very sleepy. Not like you're gonna fall asleep right here, but just very sleepy. And she looks to all of you and she says, "Go to bed. You will all have the best rest of your life. No dreams, just nice, deep sleep. It's the least I can do."
Magic melatonin? Fuck yeah!
Magic tonin?
All right, let's go to fucking bed.
Everyone go to bed?
But your hands. Let me just a few more hours and then your hands will be finished.
You'll work better once you get some sleep, okay?
Yeah, probably.
Go on, Mange hasn't slept in a proper bed in so long.
Come on, Mangy.
All right. all of you head to bed. Your rooms have been very nicely cared for. No dust or anything. Freshly made sheets that are nice and clean. And just as Istis promises, you all fall into a deep and very comforting sleep.
Oh God, I wonder what that's like.
Yeah.
Fantasy world.
Truly fantasy, yeah.
And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Damn, that was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot of lore. A lot of
Woo!
lore dropping.
Ah,
Yeah, have fun with that, bud, dude.
Woo!
Have
What does
fun
it
with that.
mean?
Oh, but I'm untangling that.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Okay.
We're done. We're done with this this knot shit.
It will not be allowed to happen continuously.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Nadine is looking at this knot and it's just like, See,
I
this was almost a challenge. I've seen a library before.
you didn't finish the library.
Like I said, I've seen a library
Scene.
before.
I've
I've been
seen.
in one whole library.
We did it. That's not true. We have canonically been in at least 2 libraries.
But congrats, guys. You are back in Mirai.
Yay!
Finally got
Now
some
we're
answers for Quinn's bullshit. Kinda.
And now we got more questions for Maples. I mean, kinda.
Well,
Everybody.
she
Oh.
kinda knew. She had a
Mhm.
feeling. 'Cause she's like, oh, I'm a dryad. My aunt literally told me that if this plant dies, she dies. Does that mean I die?
Hmm.
Probably. We should go do that,
If you
Nadinia.
die in the
No,
plant,
I
do you
don't
die
want to
in real
go
life?
there. Maple. Oh, okay. Cool.
Hey.
I
I
don't
don't
want
want to
to
do that.
Maple's like, cool. Guess I'll die.
God, I have 3 people now. 4.
She didn't want to worry everyone. It was just like a hunch that she had that she probably knew was true and
To-
didn't want to accept, so she didn't push it.
To my knowledge, at this point, I was right. We should have blighted your sister.
To
No.
be fair, while I still think we need to deal with Maple's thing, I feel like we're balancing who we kill
Yeah.
very precariously.
Yep.
We go, it kills me. We don't go, it kills you.
Yep.
We go, it might kill more than me. We
Yep.
don't go, it might kill all of us. We all die.
Hmm.
Answer is we all die.
I mean, I will point out.
Hey! There is a path where no one dies. Nadinia just hits corrupted completely and turns into a soldier, and Quinn gets taken over as the new Yellow King. I mean,
I think
that's
that means
always
we
an
all
option.
die
And
except
Maple
you two.
still dies because the plant
And then
dies.
Maple
No,
still
no. Maple, you don't die. You just get corrupted as well. You just get corrupted with all the Avon plant and everything.
And she dies because she's a dryad.
No,
Yes.
you just
No.
corrupted
Currently.
for the rest of forever.
You
It's
live
fine.
differently.
When plants get corrupted by fungi that literally
die.
take over their entire system, they die.
So what I'm
It's
hearing
science.
is we got some shit to do.
Yeah, we
But
do.
first, Cat.
But first, not Iris. It's just is like, just relax, you know? Just stop
Go
thinking
wrangle
about
cats,
everything.
Smile.
Let's just do cat stuff. And I'm like, okay.
Well, she
Sure.
did point out that the 2 big things that you guys needed to do in Mirai,
Mhm.
the race and then collecting the dead child body.
Yep.
This race doesn't seem to matter. I don't, gotta be honest here.
All
It's your
right.
That's
grandpa
right.
who
You
said
don't have to do
Your
anything with it.
grandfather literally was like, don't let fucking Ayun win.
Yeah, I know.
Lou,
But there's so
whatever.
many other things that are happening. Why?
Hey,
it's all connected.
are you saying
Conspiracy
Jack
threads.
doesn't deserve his kiss?
I mean, I don't really care.
All
Jack
right.
is gonna get his damn kiss either way, and you fucking know it. So don't
right.
even give it that.
No, he's gonna get me clothes if he doesn't win.
He's gonna get you clothes either ways. He's a fucking sucker.
He's a simp.
Jack's gonna say.
He's a simp. God damn it. Oops.
But yeah, I hope
mean-
you guys had fun. I know it was very sappy, and I hope I did a decent job with
We
that.
love that shit. You know that.
I hated all of it. I hated every last second of it.
Okay. See, this is why I should just stick with only giving the emotion of pain.
I like that. See, more of that. I want more. I want...
And we have once again looped back to
Into
kinks.
kinks, yes.
Yeah. So,
God damn it.
because of how like lore heavy and kind of serious I felt this was, I did come up with a more serious title for this session:
Which is
Tangling Fates.
Ooh,
I
I
like
like
it.
it.
But
Yeah.
of course,
Fun
there's
name.
also Lemon
Yeah.
Party and other bullshit.
Oh
that
my
we
God.
said.
No. I like Tangling Fates. That's fun.
It was just like
It's good, yeah.
when Quinn was talking to Istis, it was kind of like, this would be a good title. Oh, I should write this down before my sleep deprived brain forgets it.
No, good call.
That's
It's
good.
really nice.
Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay,
right.
I was
really-
gonna.
I hope I
was-
did emotion okay.
Yes.
I was gonna say Quinn's fetish is choking, but I mean that works too.
Well, I hope it's not. Anyway,
Once again, Kira would instant die.
from choking or
Just the distress of the concepts of
Just in
kinks.
general. Okay.
Possibly from it. She is a wizard. They're pretty weak ass bitches.
You know what? I'm waiting for the point where Kira it turns out Kira is totally wears the
No.
pants in the relationship completely. It is just like the dominance in bed and everything. I'm waiting for it.
No. Probably not.
I want to see that.
I don't
Quinn's
think
just
anyone
like-
wants to see that.
No.
Quinn's just like, wait, what? Take off your pants.
Okay, Grandpa. Write your fanfic somewhere else. I'm
yeah,
fucking
write your
too
lemon
tired for
somewhere
this.
else.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit. I am way too tired for that right now.
Implying that at some point you would be okay with delving into.
I'm usually okay with the shit he's spouts right now. Just no.
God.
Just no,
That's-
no.
But yeah, I hope you guys had fun with that
It's
Uh,
great.
and dealing with emotions, and hope that was motivational enough.
It's great.
Well, poor. Just
Everyone.
Everyone. But I was thinking Maurice when I started saying that,
Oh yeah,
but also
he's
everyone.
excited. He can go on a double date now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So, Alicia,
Yes.
I know you have the next week kind of planned out. Is there anything in particular you would like us to relegate to Campfire, since it sounds it's going to be very spread out? Or what's the plan?
Yeah, when can I meet my dad?
That I would like to be in character.
Of course.
So essentially, like I said, or like as this was saying, there's going to be like these short little mini missions.
So one person will have like a day off, and the other four will have like groups.
Yes. These missions would be pretty short, so honestly, your characters would probably have still a good chunk of the day to themselves.
Mhm.
Let's see. If there's anything that you would prefer to be in Campfire, that's fine. I'm trying to think though. I mean, if Chris, if you want to do it in Campfire, that's
No,
fine with me.
God no. God no.
Okay. I just wanted to offer. I would just say if you think it's going to be a little long, let's try to do it in campfire. Like, if you want to talk to Istis and you think it might, be a bit, because most Istis talks are, that might be better to do in campfire. Just anything that you think might take a little while, I would suggest doing it there. If it's shorter, then I say we can do, or if it means a lot to you character-wise, then let's do it in session. I hope that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a full list of the missions so I can mentally prepare? Like
I'm not
not
telling
just
you.
after.
It's just
Okay.
didn't tell you all.
Okay. Well,
She
that's
only
rude
said
of
the
her.
first day.
That's rude.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
Rude. Rude dude.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I did have a question for you, Kira. Are
Hmm.
you gonna go look for your parents or try to talk to your parents?
I was thinking about doing that, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would suggest doing that in session.
Okay.
Damn. You fucking told.
Sounds like dice are going to be involved. Well, okay.
Nope. No
Uh,
dice.
no, don't
Yikes.
figure. Okay. I also have like a shitload of things to ask the ether.
Ether.
Yes, the ether, and I have to choose between the 4 people I need to save, what to ask about. So it's great.
That's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't it great? You got this
fine.
new ability and you immediately have to try to use it to save people.
Yes, and I thought I would have too many points to use, but no, gotta save everybody with it. How save Maple? How save Quinn? How save Istis? How save Mendinia?
Mamba-dimba-niba.
Batista.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, so we gotta teach some kids how to knit,
What the
and we're
fuck?
gonna do this.
Does Kira know how to knit?
Nope,
Yes.
she hasn't. Have
Well-
you been studying it?
I haven't been studying it, no. I got a crash course like a month ago. It's fine.
I
you
would
don't.
also,
You don't know how to knit.
All
of
right,
all of us, it does make the most sense that Kira would have some pre-knowledge of knitting.
No, I don't think so.
She don't
That's
care about
totally
it.
fair.
I'm
Rich people are more likely to do stupid shit like knit.
imagining Nadunia and Kira are basically like the food show hosts. Where it's like one person and then an assistant, except it's Nadunia, so it's like, all right, kids, are you ready to knit? Slaps the yarn down. Let's fucking do this.
It's like the kitchen where like they're like, oh yeah, marinate this for 3 hours, and then they put it away and take like another thing out that's already prepped and shit. It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is how you knit. You start, and
Draw
then
an
you have a
owl.
And then you're
scarf.
done.
And
Cool.
then-
No, it's
Easy.
like
All right.
those
All right,
such
Kira.
step by steps. Draw an owl.
I
Yeah.
love that. Marissa, are you still alive or are you dead?
No, I'm
Yeah.
still here.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
I'm sorry. We don't have to do my thing because I feel like that'll just take up too much time.
No.
So I do that in like campfire if you want, but
If that is what you would prefer, that is fine.
Like your parent stuff?
I don't want to take up people's
Is it your
time.
parents'
No.
stuff? Are you talking about your parents' stuff?
Yeah, I was pretty sure what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If you are, I would prefer for it to be in character, but it is up to you.
Nadinia.
Because
Kira are
everybody's
doing
gonna
it
be
in
getting
person.
that. And I love to hear your voice. And all
Bro.
its fake British accent.
It's not even a good British accent.
That's what makes it great.
It's a fantasy
Also, I'm
accent,
trying to
okay?
understand and rectify where Iris's accent came from because no one in her family talks British, so I
I
don't
thought
really
we already
know.
determined this, is that you tried to do fancy upper reach speak.
But turns out the
Didn't
upper reach
know
people
what
don't
I
speak
feel like I
sounded
would have
like-
dropped it eventually, though.
No, you're invested. You're invested
see,
now.
you have to remember is that when you were in the temple, you were with Maurice and Val, who both have accents.
Beans, yeah.
And then we haven't talked too much about the two people, but they also had goofy accents.
You know, the next
Fuck
character
those
that
people.
I'm thinking of
Bro.
also has an accent now.
I'm gonna be
That's a
Kanku
voice.
Plague Doctor named Doctor.
Yes, that's your next 8th character. Quick, Chris. What's the
Doctor,
accent,
Doctor.
Jeremy?
It's one of the voices I used for DR.
Okay.
So, it's not really an accent, it's more of a different voice. Which I haven't done for a character yet, so...
If Quinn dies, I'm gonna play a fucking warlock.
Yeah.
You mean a sorcerer?
I just adjust the amount
You're
of
already
tiredness
playing
in
a
my-
warlock.
Like, I do want to play Trixie, but I also want to play this character too.
Trixie might be a little hard
Did we
to
level?
play.
Yeah.
No, you don't level.
Oh.
You never level in this game.
Wee.
Why? I should be 9.
I want to run up
I thought
Can we
Finn was
walls.
level
closer than
now?
that. No.
Me and Chris have been playing in our...
Maybe when you deal with your fucking emotions, then you'll level.
Hey,
Do we
hey.
level from Isthmus of side missions?
Maybe.
How much experience is defeating that cat worth?
Oh my god, we're not killing the cat. You're
What if
not
I
coming
kill
with
the
us.
kids?
Said
I'm not
defeating.
gonna kill the cat. I'm gonna capture it. It's
Defeat it.
roleplay experience.
We're gonna kill the kids with yarn.
I think this is yet another thing that would just kill Kira on site,
Yeah.
murdering children with yarn.
I'm gonna stop.
I mean,
I'm tired.
Yeah.
most people